for coming by. So in today's video, it is now confirmed that Mike Pence supports objecting to electoral college votes. So this is a huge day that we're celebrating, looking forward, getting down to crunch time, crunch day, January 6th, when Congress meets to count those electoral college votes. And Mike Pence, who is currently the president of the Senate, will be handed those votes. We got to remember that Congress is made up of two chambers. We have the House of Representatives, who represent the people. There's over 400 members in Congress. And then we have the Senate, which is only comprised of 100 senators. And this Senate, this chamber of Congress, is not for the people. The Senate was actually designed to basically debate on stuff, vote on stuff, without the, I guess, public's, opinion influenced. So they're not doing things to make people happy necessarily. Like, they basically swear an oath saying that, okay, we're going to vote on things. If it makes the majority of America unhappy, we still have to do what's right for our country. So Mike Pence, as president of the Senate, he's not objecting to electoral college votes to make people happy. He's doing it for the sake of our country, for the sake of America. So anyways, I just wanted to make this because we have a source. Now, Vice President Mike Pence's chief of staff, Mark Short, came up and spoke on electoral college objections. He said, Vice President Pence shares the concerns of millions of Americans about voter F-word and irregularities in the last election. There we have it, guys. He has the same concerns of millions of Americans, and he realizes that there is voter F-word and voter irregularities. He also says, the Vice President welcomes the efforts of members of the House and Senate to use the authority they have under the law to raise objections to bring forward evidence before Congress and the American people and on January 6th. In my opinion, I believe that Mike Pence will be objecting to those electoral college votes because he has no other choice. And his chief of staff just said that he supports electoral college objections. So, Mike Pence, also, just the 12th Amendment, let's break down the 12th Amendment, what his authority basically is. So, come January 6th, Vice President Mike Pence, this is on Rasmussen Reports, they're a great company, by the way, very big, verified on Twitter, they're a big company. Anyways, great source. They said, come January 6, 2021, Vice President Mike Pence will be presented with the sealed certificates containing the ballots of the presidential electors. At that moment, the presidency will be in his hands, and there's nothing stopping Pence, under the plenary and unappealable authority vested in him as President of the Senate, from declining to open and count these certificates from the 6 disputed states. If they are certificates from non-electors appointed via voter F-word, why should he open and count them? If the votes of all 7 contested states are registered as 0, meaning Mike Pence does not open up those votes from those 7 contested states with millions of voter F-word, millions of voting irregularities, millions of illegal votes, then President Trump will have 232 votes, and Joe Biden will only have 222, giving Donald John Trump that victory that millions of Americans are hoping for. So that's the update as of today. Do you think Mike Pence will do this? He is confirmed supporting of the objection, but again, it all comes down to what is he going to do on January 6th? Will he stand up for America?
All right, so here's basically how it breaks down. A lot of people are unfamiliar with the voter process. You think that there's just one thing in place. You think that there's just a popular electoral and that's it, we vote, etc., etc. When our forefathers wrote the Constitution, they had already thought of all these variables of things happening with mail-in ballots, and now with the new thing that we do now, when we all agreed on doing the ballots with the machines, etc., because of course, when the Constitution was written, they didn't have machines. So what has happened and what people don't realize is what he was saying is that the Constitution states that the senators can elect not to use electoral votes from any state that had too much fraud. Now, if you want to, or if you want to say this is wrong, if you want to say Donald Trump is going to win based on a technicality of wrong, well, you hear about this all the time when it says you have been found guilty amongst jurors of your peers beyond a reason of doubt. When those jurors get in place, when those 9 jurors vote, they all must agree. If one of them says no, this is why they say you have been found guilty beyond a reason of doubt. You need doubt, and the reasons go way beyond doubt to certainty. So this is what it gets down to. Please, y'all, like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate you guys and appreciate your time.